I think in 2019, EMIR Boardroom members are going to focus on 3 Tier 1 markets. It's going to be Saudi, because no matter what is happening in Saudi Arabia, you have the size and scale. It's going to be Egypt, because Egypt increasingly comes back online, and it has to be the UAE because it's a dynamic economy and government policy is moving in the right direction, helping the private sector. Now, across the region, we're going to see a couple of trends. And one of the trends in 2019 is going to be increased competition from emerging markets, particularly Chinese companies and Russian organizations as well. And this is particularly true in Egypt and particularly true in Saudi Arabia. A lot of this has got to do with the geostrategic decisions being made by governments around the world, but also because if you look at the opportunities that are coming up, Russian, Chinese organizations have been very efficient in terms of getting into these markets, and also they're not restricted sometimes in terms of the way Western multinationals are as well. So the second trend across the Middle East is really going to be around this idea of what's actually driving growth in the region, because if we understand the key drivers of growth, we can align our corporate strategy to that. And across our key Tier 1 markets, it's really going to be around government spending or government investment. It's going to be around the government rebalancing of the economy. These are the things that are going to drive growth. It's going to be less the case that consumption, private sector activity and private consumption will be the key drivers of growth. So based on that, it's critically important that our members have the right government engagement strategies. They understand the ecosystem of influence in these markets in terms of who it is they should engage with in the government, what is it they're trying to achieve, how do we align our corporate strategy to help the government meet its objectives, and make sure, most importantly, that you have the right government affairs director in place. The impact and influence that these individuals can have can result in a huge impact on the bottom line for companies. And therefore you need to invest a little bit more to make sure you have the right caliber of individual that's going in and helping the government and helping to engage your organization with the government's vision.